Welcome to Safari Yangu Podcast, a space where we share our stories unapologetically. Experiences that shaped us and experiences that continue to shape us. I'm your host, Miss Kimaru. I'm super excited to be launching this particular space, and I'm dedicating this space especially to women. To young women transitioning from their teenage years to becoming young adults, to women in their 20s navigating life and finding themselves at their workplace, in their own personal lives, to women who are unlearning and relearning and redefining who they are. This is a space for you, a space where you can share your safari and what your safari has actually looked like. And I'm super excited because this is something I've always wanted to do for quite some time now. And this journey is teaching me the importance of actually getting started on those things that we have always dreamt about doing. And I'm learning on a personal level, I'm learning to occupy spaces and to actually push myself out of a comfort zone and be those things I've always dreamt about. So, in 2011, I learned a bit of letter writing. And this letter writing I learned was something called a letter on top of the mountain, where you could write your dreams and your aspirations for the next couple of years and how that journey looked like. So this particular letter was sort of a report to yourself, to probably pat yourself on the back, to remind yourself that you have actually gotten where you wanted to go. But I want to share with you a new letter today, a letter that I have been writing for the last 2 months, a letter to myself. How this one is not about things I am aspiring to necessarily be, but it's more about my journey, my lessons, and how this has been for me. So as I launch Safari Yangu Podcast, I'm excited to share this particular letter with you, and I hope it inspires you to actually take action and do more for yourself and get out of a comfort zone and unlearn those things that are holding you back. So here it goes. So yes, I am tired of performing and would like to start living life unapologetically. Hey, I'm Kimaru. Welcome to my world, a new world order. I'm Kimaru. I consider myself sugar, spice, and a little of everything in between. And my personal mantra has always been, change a little corner of your world. I was born in Kericho. In another world, I would have probably been a tea-picking girl. But look at me now, writing a totally different story of my life. My childhood was not a bed of roses at all, but it became the bedrock through which I dreamed, a foundation to my aspirations as a little girl, and my goal, kutoka block, always, from day one. My life has been such a spectacle, an experiment where regardless of the outcome, life moves on. I've witnessed the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have made mistakes and mixed up my experiments, and when I needed to get like blue as an outcome, I ended up with a purple. Good Lord. Might be good for the violets though. I've always loved words. I have found comfort in words, explored my deepest imagination, weaved everyday stories into poems that spoke my truth and the truths of those who could not vocalize their pain, their sorrow, their happiness, their good times and their bad times. I have written stories that healed me and healed others, stories that met people at their point of need and ignited certain fires within them, stories that spoke of victories, loss, challenges, and stories that advocated for little girls and boys. Words have become an escape, and my journals dating 15 years could tell you tales. Words have saved me, literally, and I hope that in my writing, other people can find themselves, their healing, and their purpose. So, I shall write. And please find my writing on my blog, helenkimaru.com. My name is Kimaru. I have loved deeply. Love has helped me explore the worlds beyond my imagination. I have fantasized. Love has taught me what it means to care deeply, to see people and the world in a good light, to explore the depths of me, to love the good parts, the flawed parts. But love broke me too. She took me to the pits of hell and back. Love made me cry myself to sleep. She taught me who to lock out of the doors and who to allow in. Why sometimes it's okay to stay guarded. I learned actual loss in love, when you have to let go and hold on to the ghosts of those you once loved, wishing they were in the same spectrum as you were. Love helped me build character. My name is Kimaru. I know a little too well what it means to build on meaningful relationships, be it friendships or with family or with a partner. I know how a good relationship can carry you through the good times, the bad times, and I know what it means to have people in your corner. I'm grateful for my friends and my family. They've taught me what it means to show up and to show out. I've learned that some relationships might not last a lifetime like I would wish them to, but those two do serve a purpose. And that when it's time to finally let them go, never hold on to those that do not work, because they would definitely drain your energy and leave you looking like a shell of your former self. I have also learned that good relationships are reciprocal and intentional in every way, and that boundaries are important, and the more defined, the better for you. As I embrace new chapters in the relationships that pour into me, I'm excited about pouring into those people too, and find a balance and ways to keep the spark in every relationship I'm entangled in. I hope my presence in the lives of those I love radiates good vibes, abundance, and fills them in the way they do for me. I've always known that I was made for greatness, to leave a mark in my little corner of the world. But there are days I have dimmed my own light and felt not good enough. When the universe has called me to light a candle and put it on top of the mountain for the world to see, but I have allowed others and my own self-limiting beliefs hold me back. The days I have absconded from my purpose and followed a path that left me feeling detached from everything that gave me the spark to keep moving. I've made mistakes, those that almost defined my entire existence, mistakes whose consequences seemed to tag along longer than necessary. My biggest mistake has been self-doubt. Those moments you think you're not good enough to occupy spaces, be in some specific rooms, take credit for personal efforts. I have diminished myself to accommodate others and make space. A humility ritual ingrained from childhood, where to be seen meant you had to do more, give more, or be more. I'm unlearning and relearning, and this has become a constant for me. I have learned that mistakes should never define me. That they are part of the process, that they are meant to teach us lessons and only make us better. So, I choose to learn from my own mistakes and embrace them as part of my journey, and I hope you do too. In my existence, I have explored, just like Dora the Explorer. I've pushed for my passions like my life depended on it. I have been a jack of all trades at some point, and nothing has ever stopped me. I have known what it feels like to bring ideas into existence through Latitude Zero, a company I actually started. I've inspired the dreams of young people to pursue their own paths. I've created from scratch and watched dreams blossom. The most fulfilling things I've done and given me purpose to keep pushing. I have witnessed real change from small and consistent actions. I have loved every minute of it. So, are you doing everything you can to pursue those things that set your heart on fire? I still think it's important to be seen and heard. I've, however, realized that the most important is how we see ourselves and if we listen to ourselves. How we hold space for ourselves, how we occupy space for ourselves. My name is Kimaru. Welcome to my world, a new world order, learning and redefining my journey to what suits me. I hope that Safari Yangu Podcast will be that space for you, where you can share your story, learn and redefine what your life looks like as you inspire other people. Thank you so much. I can't wait to share more stories. Welcome to Safari Yangu officially. Oh, I'm excited. See you on our first episode. Bye.